What's going on? Back with another video, man. Hope y'all having an amazing day. Today we're gonna get into 5 plugins that I throw on my samples to flip them, right? So got 5 plugins for y'all that I use on my samples when I'm trying to get a different sound out of it, right? So I got Serato sample pulled up. I use Serato sample a lot. It'd be nice if we could get this to go away. There we go. I use Serato sample a lot for my samples. I got this one sample plug pulled up right now. Man, I can't talk, right? Got this one sample pulled in there right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and play that for y'all. So simple enough, right? Cool, let's get into it. So the very first plugin that I throw on my sample sometimes when I'm trying to get a different sound out of it is TAIP MELLO-FI. That's by Arturia. A lot of y'all might know that, you might not. And it just gives that vintage tape sound. I go through the presets. So let's just say right here. I gotta turn them on, right? Let's turn all these on. Right there, you can do lo-fi high pass. That just give your sample a different sound when you're sampling, you know. Once you add all of the drums and everything, and then you have it sounding like that, that's gonna make your sample stand out from just the regular sample by itself, right? It all depends on what you're going for in the beat as well. Let's go through a couple more. Late Night Drive. I like this one a lot. And you see how that one could be used, you know, for a special effect, right? 1920. So I like this plugin, man. Definitely use it to your advantage. It's a lot of stuff you could do with it. Just got to get creative with it, man. That's with everything. But I definitely like that plugin a lot, and I use it a lot on my samples. Next, and this one is kind of similar. It's gonna be TAIP, TAIP by Baby Audio. So let's turn this one off. And I kind of use it for the same thing to get that vintage sound, right? So let's go ahead and move this over here. And I'm a preset guy. I don't know if y'all are, but I'm a preset guy. And I adjust after I like the preset. So let's go ahead. You hear the sample by itself. Then let's say we go through a few presets. Probably not the best one, right? So it's just subtle changes sometimes. So let's search instead. Let's see. See if we go through a couple of them. Plug to tape. So just subtle changes sometimes. Synth pad color. Ratty guitar overdrive. That works better with guitars, but you could use that to give a sample, you know, a certain sound or texture or effect, and EQ it out, you know, turn the volume down just so it sounds good still. Unpredictable chords. kind of hear it going in and out of key on that one with the wobble effect. So that's lo-fi. That's a lo-fi sound, lo-fi preset. Destroy rehearsal tape. Loop fight. So I just use it sometimes. This one is more subtle, but it definitely gives that warm vintage sound to my sample. So I like using it. Cool. Let's see the next one we got right here. Valhalla VintageVerb. I love using this one. I know it's just reverb, but it definitely gives you samples a different sound. So let's go ahead and play it with it. This just gives it that. It's just a good lush reverb, man. I just love it. See how much different that sounds and how much better that sounds? It's like higher quality. You can change it to the that was 1970s. You can change it to the 80s or now. This is the 80s. Let's maybe go through a few different presets. You can use the mix to dial it down sometimes when if a preset is like overbearing or overtaking the sound. But you guys already know this, man. It's Valhalla VintageVerb. It's self-explanatory. I love using it. Like I said, it's self-explanatory. A good, nice sounding reverb. The next one is going to be Somatic Origin, and this one popped up in a few videos already. It's just good for samples, man. Whether you're creating your own sample or if you're using like a sample that you're trying to flip, I like using this to dial it back. Kind of does like a sample degradation, right? It's like degrade the sample rate. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and let's make sure this reverb is off. As you can see, kind of gets that underwater sound. Gives it that Drake effect a little bit. I use some of these presets sometimes. So it just all depends on what you're going for. And like I said, this could be used when you're creating your own samples or, you know, using the sample and trying to flip it. So yeah, man, that's Somatic Origin. I went through that one in a lot of different videos. I'm not going to drill on it too much. But like I said, I love using that one. It's good for sample degradation if you're trying to get that underwater Drake effect, or like even like the Party Next Door type of lo-fi sound, or you know, whatever you want to coin the term as. You could definitely use that plugin to do it. Another one we got right here, number 5, Somatic Deja Vu. And it's somewhat of like a halftime, I guess, for lack of a better description, right? It's like a halftime plugin, but I think it's a little better. But as you can see, you can easily flip something like that when you're giving it a different sound like that. Yeah, you can make that sound different. Then maybe change to 1.5. Like I say, just get creative with this stuff. You have a mix right here. You can, you know, blend it. So I definitely love using this. Like I say, it's like a halftime plugin. I love using it on my samples, whether I'm making samples or whether I'm using my not my own sample, whether I find a sample or just on my beats in general. I love using this plugin. So that's number 5. I'll even throw an extra one in here. I use this one all the time. I love it because it's so simple when I want to change pitches, but also give it like a warm vintage sound at the same time, not just change the pitch. I come here and I use this H910 harmonizer. So I'll pull this up. You can see. So I'll play it, then I'll drag this. And I had like a little glitch effect. Kind of glitches the melody a little bit, or whatever sound that you're processing through it. It kind of glitches it a little bit, makes it sound really cool. Has delay right here. I throw a delay. You can add more than one of them on there. And it even has feedback. Gotta be careful with the feedback. But I definitely love it, man. It makes vintage things sound even more vintage. And I love the way how you could just easily with one plug-in just change something from one thing all the way to something completely different. I mean, it even has presets. It even has presets, delay and ambience. This pitch chorus slap. Let's just try something. So that's that. So you get creative with it. Delay. Fast echo. Dimmer delay. So get creative with it. I love using it. Hopefully you guys love using it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. These are like 5 plugins that I throw on my samples or throw on my loops to flip them right. Give everything a different sound. These are like 5 of my go-tos. Actually 6 now with this bonus. But 6 of my go-to plugins, man, that I go to flip samples. So like I said, hope the video helped you out, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. Got new content dropping every day. I will see y'all in the next video, man.